Today is November 18th, 2022, 9:28 p.m. I just got back from teaching from Korean students. They're wonderful, by the way. Yeah, and today there's something that has been keeping my mind from I don't know, for decades, probably, maybe just years. There was this book review in my work, and I was part of the presentation as well. So, as always, I always try to make the best presentation as possible. But it got me thinking. I'm only projecting my personality when people are seeing me. It's a little bit different when you're communicating with someone. It's a different personality when you get to know someone. And it's really, really difficult to find that identity. You know, where there's like one identity for the stage and one identity for the audience. I don't know. It got me thinking, because don't you think that the more that you know someone, the more that you try to find that person to be more controversial than it seems? It's hard. There was this person on my work, you can call it coworker, that's trying to offer me this contribution to a research paper. It's like a co-author. You get to be part of the names, I think. But I don't know. There's this, I keep overthinking in my head where she might think that I'm smart, even if I don't think I'm not. Yes, you can call it insecurity, worries, probably the imposter syndrome, yes. But I've never actually communicated with the person deeply, as it seems. And we're not even, I don't know if we can say friends, but we're good at interactions. But in terms of friends, I don't think it's not there yet. At least for me. I hope whatever she sees in this video right here, I hope she doesn't offend. But she doesn't think like the way I do, where she actually just sees me as this smart person. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, I took the offer. I took the opportunity to actually help with her research, with her co-authoring. But even still, there's still this internal pressure with me that I need to keep this public identity just so people can adore me, people can think of me as a very good person. Is that what a lot of people do nowadays? I mean, social media, the news, like, probably even extroverts. I don't know. It's not a way to offend, but extroverts actually have this innate, natural trigger that they can be the life of the party, the spotlight of the whole environment. And yeah, it just makes me wonder. At least this is coming from me. It just makes me wonder if their personality within those audience is the same as the personality within those stage, because sometimes it's a little hard to see the difference. Knowing someone. Families are a good example where you get to know more of a person, but it doesn't stay less controversial. Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes when you try to idolize someone first, like someone very distant from us, like for example, a celebrity or a professor, we try to idolize that person, but yeah, after a few years, after a few months, you get to know that person. Oh, this person believes that vaccines do not exist. Oh, this person has questionable things about racism. Questionable thing about race. Oh, this professor assumes to be having sexual relations with a student. It's very different. It's so bizarre, and we can pass it off like how do you call it? We can pass it off like something is totally okay to hate someone, where you've been less knowing about that person initially than knowing about that person from the start. Like, for example, if a person or an actor, a celebrity you thought was a Like, say, for example, a drug dealer, of course, it's easier to hate him. Of course, it's easier to be at least get away from that disappointment. But when it's a family member, when it's someone you love, it's someone that you're best friends with, that turns out to be a drug dealer, it's actually, how do you call it? There's a little bit of empathy. And that thing is where I believe it's inconsistent. Because there are a lot of things that we may still not even know from others, even if best friends, governments, or whatever. But I don't know what I'm saying here right now, but you get what I mean. That knowing someone even deeper, the gray area starts to become obvious. And it's up to you probably whether you want to believe in the lighter gray or the darker gray. And yeah, probably just a warning. Yeah, it's fitting that this is my first episode. But yeah, it's something that you might know, that you will get to know more about me once these episodes goes on. And a fair warning is that sometimes it might be a bit controversial. I have not been with a lot of people regularly, at least not to the point where the normal mindset or the normal belief is something that I adapted with. So yeah, even just down to the basic opinions, I might have something different compared to the normal consensus out there. So take it as you will. If you still want to hang on this type of videos from my channel, feel free. But if you're the type of person that doesn't want to expect something from out of the normal, something out of the weirdness, or at least within the weirdness, then by all means, you can find a better channel that suits your needs. Anyway, that's it for me. I think this topic's a bit underwhelming for me, but who knows? I think I may just improve this from the next days on. Alright, bye.